Well, I know y'all like, what is this video about now? This dude is coming to mess up our Thanksgiving. We can't have nothing in peace. I ain't coming to mess up nobody's party, I promise you. You can do what you want. But remember, in every era, the universe, or whoever you want to call God, always sends a warner. Someone is always sent by the universe to warn a people whenever they are being played on by agendas from this thing that we call the lower powers. So no, I'm not coming to mess up nobody's party. I'm just coming to warn you. Now, between this year, all right, this part of the year, and January, the statistics of illnesses that so-called black people obtain, such as obese, cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes, and etc., goes up. Me, I don't celebrate none of this stuff, especially Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving is a celebration of death of a culture of people that we call natives. So why would I want to entertain or engage in an energy that is not for me? They already know that it's something inside of us unfolding. And to suppress this energy that is inside of us, that is unfolding, right? To make a clear shoot into this dimension, to change certain perceptions of a people. They know that they have to attack us through the foods that we eat because they know that we love to eat. They create the stressful environments, right? And they know that stress signals cater to the part of the brain that deals with appetite. So when you stress, the first thing you do is you want to eat. And the first thing you eat is something that is not conducive to your physiological structure. So now you have a day called Thanksgiving that is historically built on the death of a genocide of a people that was native to this land. And I ain't talking about those light-skinned Indians. I'm talking about those dark-skinned Indians. Go look it up, dark-skinned Indians. So, excuse me. So what I'm getting at is I'm not trying to mess up y'all party. I'm just warning you because before agendas is placed on a nation or on a people, the universe or God sends certain warners to those who cannot see. And they cannot see because they are a part of the world. And to you Christians, didn't your book say, be not of the world? But then y'all ask me, why are you not participating in this? Because the majority of the world is participating in it. Meaning that there's something wrong with that picture. So I'd rather not play the game. I put down the controller a long time ago. And I'm watching y'all play the game. I'm watching y'all be a part of the world. I'm transformed by the renewing of the mind. And that's what makes me look crazy. Because I'm pointing out things that y'all afraid to step outside of, to analyze and say, you know what? Even though this was forced on me by my parents, and it was forced on my parents by their parents, it's not right. You don't know how to convict. That's our problem. We too passive. And that's the curse. It's always been our curse. Number one, the stuff that you're eating together gonna make you sick. This is the time of year where high blood pressure, diabetes, and all this stuff goes up. It shoots up 35% every year. The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, are already twiddling their fingers. Corporations getting rich because they know and they are predicting that those numbers will shoot up even more. If you don't think for 1 second that the turkeys and the hams and the chitlins, all this bull crap that they put in our supermarkets is not tagged with chemicals in it, that have an alarm on it, that goes off at a specific time, if you don't think that these people tag this food, then you are asleep. So between Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, black people alone is going to spend trillions of dollars with corporations that don't give a fuck about us. Let's talk about Christmas too as well, because y'all always against Satan, right? But if you look at the word Santa, and the word Santa If you move a few words around, you get the word Satan. Santa, Satan. Write it down. Move the letters around. And we depict Satan as being what? A red entity. What does Santa wear? A red suit. And it travels down what? A chimney. A chimney has fire at the bottom of it. Right? What does hell have at the bottom of it? Fire. But we can take it metaphysically into another jurisdiction and I'll break it down to you. Right? Let's take it into the anatomical perspective. Because we look at Satan as being the bad entity and God as being the good entity. And a lot of y'all are not going to be able to take this. But I'm going to give you the science of it anyway. In the Bible, it said that Satan was a god and he was kicked out of heaven because he wouldn't bow. In the ancient Bible, there was no such thing as a Satan or a devil. It was just two gods. And the original God taught one of the other gods science, physics, magic, and sorcery, which we call similar to magic. And what happened was, when this God that we call Satan today allowed another God to come in, he taught that God certain things, certain wisdoms, how to create certain things. And in return, this God that we let in, right, or that this Satan let in, turned against him, turned his angels against him as well. And he told those angels, this God never really loved y'all if he don't bow to y'all. Causing enmity between the original God, which we call Satan, and his angels. And so they went to war and kicked that God out of heaven. And when that God came down, this is why he told Adam and Eve to eat of the tree of knowledge. He's trying to open their eyes so they can see who the real God is. Eat of the tree of knowledge so that you can see that you are in the image and likeness of God. Name one person in the Bible that Satan killed. Right? Not one. Not one person. But the God that y'all pray to, right, which is not the original God, is a jealous God, right? Gave permission to other people to take other people's land, brought down curses on generations, right, before they even got a chance to live. Brought plagues down on nations. This don't seem like a forgiving God. But this is the God that you worship. Now, to go back to this Satan or this Santa metaphysical aspect of Christmas, the chimney, if we want to talk about it from a metaphysical standpoint, when it comes to the anatomical secret or mystery, the chimney represents the spine. And that God that I just now broke down to y'all, which is Satan, represents Santa, which is the original God, which is an energy that travels down the spine on December the 25th. And this is the reason why I say stand in the soil on December the 25th. Because this energy that we call Set or Satan or Soot, remember that chimneys have soot in it. And soot is the word Set, interchanges with Set and Setan and Sutan. And then you have Satan, which came later, became Satan. So you have this energy going down your spine, which is the chimney, to bring gifts. And the gift is the intelligence to send it to the soil so that the soil can, in exchange, send information that uploads back up that chimney. When it goes back up that chimney, that Santa or that Satan, right, hops on the sleigh, which has reindeer. Reindeer in olden times depict wisdom or flight or the flight of wisdom. So, when we look at this Satan, everything that is connected to it is either knowledge or wisdom. This is why he told you to eat a tree of knowledge. God was jealous when the other God, which is the artificial God, was jealous when you ate of the tree of knowledge. Why? Because like the government of today, it don't want you to know yourself. That God in the Bible was the God that they wrote in when they transliterated it, where they kept on rewriting it. Satan, it was never a such thing as a person named Satan. It was never a such thing as a person named Satan in that Bible, in the original text. The real God was turned on, which we call Satan, and given a name, right, when they transliterated to scare the people. So to everyone who's going to spend time together on this Thanksgiving, do what you want to do. But remember, there's 365 days out of the year. You don't have to do it on a day that your slave master tell you have to do it. Because you could be doing a ritual that you don't know that you're doing. And you could be a part of something that you don't know. And then wonder why the year that you say you're going to change and do better things don't go your way. Cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes is going to go up next year. They know this. And they are going to build more hospitals based on the percentages of the illnesses that will occur in 2023. Peace.